So, the Indiana Fever kicks off the 2025 season on the road in ATL. Let's talk about it.
Hey, so amazing. You see how they playing? Live wire, it's all about sports and entertainment. You don't wanna miss it, so official like you never seen. Keep it going till the whistle blowing from the referee. Everything from highlights and stats. You know that we gotta run it back, whether on the field or the court. You know that this is where it's at. Subscribe, no delaying. This is Live Wire, sports and entertainment. Let's go.
What's good, everyone? Welcome to another edition of Livewire Sports Media. So, as of today, there's been another arena change. And it seems like everybody's trying to get on board to capitalize on year two of Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever rise to stardom. We've seen it push so hard We've seen it push so hard last year. We've seen it where they actually moved a lot of arenas. Even Atlanta moved them. That gives me a thought. Atlanta, ATL, they moved their arena to who? State Farm Arena last year. And then we had one person came out and say, oh, we is not like us. Well, thanks to Ken Swift on X, who posted this little clip. I'm going to share it with y'all. We're going to go down memory lane real quick.
Caitlin Clark discourse is nasty business, but it's funny when one of the WNBA owners come out with some of the most hypocritical statements I have ever heard. This is Renee Montgomery, co-owner of the Atlanta Dream, and she went on an absolute rant on her pod about how terrible Caitlin Clark fans are. But I have an issue with this because your actions aren't backing up what you're preaching. The Dream plays their games at the Gateway Center, and that holds about 3,500 people.
What is this?
A center for ants!
So when Asia Wilson and the Las Vegas Aces or Angel Reese and Chicago Sky went to Atlanta, where'd they play? The Gateway Center. So if Caitlin Clark fans were so terrible, you would want them to be limited with their presence at your arena, right? So why would you move all Indiana Fever games to State Farm Arena, where the NBA's Atlanta Hawks play, to sell out an 18,000 seat venue? I thought you were worried about player safety. Disgusting comments and threats from these nasty fans. But then at the same time, you wanted almost 18,000 of them at your games, knowing it was going to sell out. Make it make sense.
Actually, make it make sense. Make it make sense, Renee. But see, you just like Sheila Johnson over there with the Washington Mystics, y'all in these higher positions think y'all could just say, do whatever y'all want, talk trash about the Indiana Fever fans. But then in the end, you have to circle back around to change your venues just to capitalize on the revenue that Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever is going to bring to your arena. Your little small arena that you can't fit that most. So you had to move it to the State Farm Arena. See, this is the thing. Renee Montgomery, she sits on TV. Yeah, I'm sure y'all have seen her on Arrival talking, trying to act all hip, trying to act all, like she hip hop and everything, trying to have these little slogans going on and stuff. But she really makes herself look like a fool, to be honest. I mean, that not like us comment last year backfired then. It's going to backfire even more. But that's not even the worst part of it. She came out with a statement. They came out with a statement today, and it's simultaneously to give some excuse why they had to move to the State Farm Arena the first game of the season. Come on, let's go. Let's read this real quick because it doesn't add up to me, guys. It doesn't add up. We know what it is. We already know. She said, we have invested significant resources and energy into making Gateway Center Arena the most unique home court experience in the WNBA, said Atlanta Dream majority owner Larry Garterstein, whatever his name is. I don't want to mess it up, but it's what it is. However, due to a scheduled conflict at Gateway, we saw an opportunity to bring exciting early season matchup at State Farm Arena, allowing even more fans to experience it. We appreciate the hospitality. The game promises to be an unforgettable matchup featuring a star-studded roster of athletes on both teams. The all season, the Dream added Brittany Griner, a 10-time All-Star and a 3-time Olympian, gold medalist, and the 2014 WNBA champion, widely considered one of the best. All right, so you said star-studded athletes on both teams. Well, you could say, you could have mentioned Caitlin Clark, but you didn't. So you just said star-studding athletes on both teams. So there's only, the Indiana Fever has a star-studded roster. Atlanta Dream has few stars on their roster. But if you talk about star-studded, let's talk about the Indiana Fever. Caitlin Clark, Leah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, DeWanna Bonner, Sophie Cunningham, Natasha Howard. We got champions on that team. 3 of them, Sydney, Howard, Bonner. So you only got one champion. Then you have a backup center and Breonna Jones, she's decent. She all right. But if you look, all right, to be honest with you, let's look at this. Let's look at the matchup. Most likely, Breonna Stewart is going to, not Breonna, most likely, Brittany Griner is going to start. Don't know who your point guard is. Not worried about it. But most likely, Alicia Gray and Ryan Howard is going to play. They're going to be the starters. We already know Ryan Howard is a shot chucker. She can score, but she's a shot chucker. We already watch her on Rival consistently chuck out shots. She makes them, she misses them. She's just like Enrique. She's just like Jewel Lloyd. They shot chuckers. They're going to take the most go to shot. Alicia Gray going to get hers here and there. But nevertheless, I'm only an hour. Me, personally, I'm an hour and a half from the ATL. And you best believe your boy will be present. I will be there. I will be there because I will be getting my tickets early. So I will be live in attendance. And you best believe I will have footage for y'all guys of that game. Because guess what? We are walking away with a dub. The Indiana Fever walking away with a dub that night. Because we're going to run the bricks off the arena. See, Renee, you got to understand something. Because you change your venue, that doesn't excuse you for getting a beat down. It doesn't. We beat y'all, what? We beat y'all. Y'all haven't beaten us last year at all. Y'all haven't beaten us up. And y'all won't beat us this year. I'm just going to tell you. You're not going to beat us. So when you put this little banner up here showing these 3 right here, it's cute. It's nice. But guess what? You had to do this, though, to get that. You had to do this to get that. Change the arena. State Farm Arena, 7:30, Thursday, May 22nd. But guess what? Your boy going to be in the house. Oh, yeah. Livewire going to be in the house. Because I want to see flamethrowers all over. I want to see a route. Because since you want to move your arena, you want to capitalize on the revenue, you want to capitalize on Caitlin Clark in the Indiana Fever, because you knew it's your first game and you're like, dang, we don't want to play in the small arena. So how can we manipulate the media and say, oh, we had to make a schedule change due to scheduling conflict? Well, Renee Montgomery, I want to hear your answer to that when Unrivaled kicks off their playoff this week, because I know you're going to be commentating. I know you're going to say something. So I want to hear what you got to say, because I'm going to be listening. I'm going to be listening very, very closely, because the fact of the matter is you think you slick. Yeah, the Atlanta ownership think they slick. See, they know what they was doing. Oh, and guess what? I'm sure y'all going to probably move y'all games again, because that's going to be a sellout. That's going to be a record-breaking night for the Atlanta Dream, just because. And like the guy in the video said, you didn't move any of your other games for any other team last year but the Indiana Fever. So make it make sense, people. Like, comment, subscribe. Until the next episode, Live Wire Sports. And I'm out.
Hey, so amazing. You see how they playing? Live wire, it's all about sports and entertainment. You don't want to miss it, so official like you never seen. Keep it going till the whistle blowing from the referee. Everything from highlights and stats. You know that we gotta run it back, whether on the field or the court. You know that this is where it's at. Subscribe, no delaying. This is Live Wire, sports and entertainment. Let's go.